Oh, it's dark.
It is dark.
We're live. Oh, wait.
Hey, wait, that's
hold
funny.
on. You're ruining our surprise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's Curly G.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Pitch shift. Little pitch shift.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stooge Talk. It's Thursday night, and it's our
Cricky D. I'm Cricky D.
And I'm Andy P. And this is
Chandler.
Don't you see?
the youngest, the only great-granddaughter of Shemp Howard of the Three Stooges.
That is correct.
Yeah. And we're actually in her house with her Three Stooges artwork on the wall.
That Andy did.
Oh,
Andy created those.
And she's here tonight as our special guest.
Well, this is
Right.
my house.
This is actually we're here tonight as her special guest
Yeah,
because we busted in on her.
Yeah, and we really didn't. We weren't sure we were going to be able to meet tonight, and unfortunately, Curly G was able to provide his site, but he's not here with us today except in spirit. So
Yeah, so
we're going to see him tomorrow.
Are you watching? We
Yeah.
should text him, tell him
He
we're
should
live.
be around. Yeah.
Yeah, let's let him
No,
know.
we're going live.
So anyway,
let's talk honestly about Curly G.
All right, let's
Wait,
let it
wait,
all
hold
on the table.
Oh, we're just jumping right in, aren't we?
No.
Hi,
I can text him.
everybody.
I'll text him right now.
So we'll let Curly G know that we're live. And yeah, we're here. And so our special guest is Shemp's great-granddaughter, Chandler Isaac. Make sure you go follow her on YouTube, which she's just starting a YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, which she's got like 10 million followers and 13 million views and 100 million likes. And come on, it's the truth.
It is true.
She's as popular in her own way as her family was back in her day.
Well, I'm way upstairs, so
They have
I look
wide
giant.
shapes.
Bunch of Stooges. And you know what? Here's the thing. We turned on the fire and then decided in the end we were supposed to do it in front of the fire. And we
but then we got hot.
Yeah, it's true.
Although it is unseasonably, it's seasonably cold here in Southern California. It's actually very, very cold.
It is very cold.
We love it. It's so great.
So as our last live of the year, we have Chandler's provided with some very special student stuff that we're going to share with you guys that we think you get a kick out of, all Shemp related. And unfortunately, we're trying to get a story, right? So she called her grandmother, who we're not going to say how old she is, right?
She's 90.
Well, she is
2 or 93.
She's Shemp's daughter. So
Wait.
She's Shemp's daughter-in-law, married to
Born
Shemp's
in
only.
1930. What does that mean?
Old.
Yeah.
Don't tell her I said that.
No. And so we thought it would be a good idea. And Chandler called her. She wanted to give me a good story about Shemp on Christmas. But she's out and about.
She's out and about.
She's literally out partying. She's literally out partying and didn't answer the phone.
Every time I see her on any picture, she's out and about. She's like running around and
she's got a bigger social life than I do.
Mixing.
She's like, at 92, you should.
Yeah, it's crazy. She drives. She lives alone. She is in amazing condition. You'd think she was 60, right? Yeah. I mean, literally. So, but she knew Shemp very well. You know, obviously, she knew him super, super well. And
she lived in his house.
She lived in his house, and so did your mom and your aunt.
That was there where they grew up.
That was their house, and also right across the street from where Shemp eventually moved to. Right, him and his wife, Babe.
They all lived like within a couple block radius.
And Mo lived around the corner, right into Toluca Lake.
That's why I moved here, because it's all I really knew of my family, of like living in LA. So they told me this neighborhood was where it was, and I bought a house here because I wanted to feel like I was in the same area.
And you are. What's your address? Just for everybody?
Yeah, just for everybody.
I used to have a place on Colfax, actually. It was like a stone's throw, literally a stone's throw. Yeah. I don't have it anymore, though, so don't worry.
So obviously,
I won't throw stones.
It's Christmas time with the Stooges, and we got some fun stuff to share. We're going to do this in a little bit. And you found this, right? Where did you find this?
I stumbled on this one while thrifting. It was a thrift shop find.
And so there's another find. Like last week, we had a little Three Stooges miracle. If you watched our if you watched our live last week, where we discovered in a book an actual Three Stooges autograph of Mo, Larry, Curly Joe, and
after we went offline, we cut it up so we could each have one of the signatures. And
better not be true.
Huh?
But
I didn't tell you.
Here's what I found in here. There's 2 records in here, and there's only supposed to be 1.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I get this.
No,
I get this. I go to Andy's place. Next thing you know, it's Andy's house permanently. It doesn't ever leave.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
And we got, in addition to, so on this, it's supposed to be Wreck the Halls with Boughs of Holly and Jingle Bells.
Yep.
But inside, we also have I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
It's like perfect.
And
condition.
it is
my
How much did you
gosh.
pay for this?
I
Like
paid
nothing, right?
$3. Same as the book. Same as
Winning.
the book that you got, $3.
Winning.
So this is great. I just love to see this. Look at this label, Jingle Bells. This is Three Stooges and Orchestra. Oh, look at this. Chandler singing in it.
I also love this. Look at this. Give them the pleasure of the year with Golden Records for 29 cents a record.
Oh, that's pretty
29
good.
cents. Or three on one for 49
You
cents.
can't get
And look-
anything for 29 cents.
Look at this,
No,
Larry.
you can't.
Look
That's
at it.
tax. That's
That's
tax
the
on anything.
best. Now, unfortunately, we never really had Curly and Shemp
I
sing,
got
and
a
then
cold.
Probably
right?
for the better.
No, it would have been great. I mean, we had the BA Vicky Bye song that Curly sang, but they didn't really.
How did this
They didn't really
happen?
sing, unfortunately. Well, it
So
doesn't
I have
matter.
2 copies. I've got 2. So there's
Well,
2
no,
They're
records.
different.
I discovered
No, but
it.
there's Wreck the Hall. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just saying there's 2
But
Wreck
you
the
can leave
Halls.
it here as your
okay.
payment for
And there's
being
a
here
jingle
today.
bell.
Thank you.
You already made me paint
It's a
the
Christmas
kitchen. I had to
present.
paint the kitchen to come in.
Actually, you guys made a mess of my kitchen 2
Yeah, I
days
know.
ago.
Wait till you see
Uh,
tonight. After tonight, what's going
Oh yeah, this is not done. We brought
Yeah,
stuff.
this is going to be really bad.
So anyway, so we thought I brought a little record player. No,
You did.
so maybe we'd end the show playing one of these
Yeah,
songs. for
we
you,
have
huh?
we can do a sing-along.
So before we take any more time, Chandler, you want to show us some stuff that you got and tell us a little about where you got it? Are you
Oh.
allowed to, and what the story is?
I'm going to show you what I have. You're going to tell me what it is.
Okay, fair enough.
I did get some backstory, but your memory is probably better than mine. So my Aunt Jill, who's one of Shemp's granddaughters, my mom being the other, gave me some really, really amazing pieces out of her personal collection because I bought my first home and she wanted me to have some that I can put up on display. So right now they're in this pile, but in the new year I am going to get them framed and I'm going to showcase
my.
it all over my house, which I'm really excited about because if you know anything about me, I actually don't put a lot of things on my walls. It's like shocking that this is here.
Yeah.
It's
But I
shocking. It
I
is.
kind of
Really.
want a big tribute. to
But
the
it's also
Stooges.
minimalist. It's also
Yes,
you know, it's
yes.
perfectly Chandler. in a
Yeah,
way.
so these pieces obviously mean a lot to me because they came straight from my aunt.
Which means it came straight from Shemp.
Yeah, these were all
Right.
Shemp and
Right.
Babe's collection.
Oh my God.
I don't even know where to start. Let's
Oh
see.
my God.
Here
this
we go.
is
Let's just
great.
pick one.
Okay.
And this
right,
again
here we
for the people who've been saying it on all the videos we've been doing. Yes, we do adore Shemp, and we're doing our best to get.
Oh,
Shemp
yeah,
out.
wait.
Trying to
So
find
this
a Shemp.
whole
Okay.
evening
Yes. Yeah.
is about
We
Shemp.
are trying to find a Shemp. So
are.
Yeah,
keep
so
your
for-
eyes peeled.
She
So for-
won't do it.
No.
We've asked
we
and she
try-
won't do it. She won't.
Yeah. So for everybody who is harassing us about
Keep
getting a
harassing.
Shemp, we're trying. We
Try
want,
harder.
but we want it to be right. Like we
Right.
want to do our best, and
The
we want it
best.
to be right. So you know, a lot of people are clamoring for Curly G to play Shemp.
I know. Well, let's not go
We
there.
need some friendly competition,
that's-
Yes.
and then we'll have a face-off.
But here's the reason that I have trouble pulling it off is just look how much they look alike already. You know what I mean? It can't be me
Let me
doing
see.
Mo and then Shemp.
No, but the other thing is Mo needs to be with Shemp, right?
And Mo needs to be
So
with Shemp.
so we can't have our Larry be Larry and Shemp.
No.
We need a Larry and we need a Shemp, right? Like
We
I'll
need
step
all
out
right.
as Curly, but we need consistency.
See how many people would like that if he stepped out as Curly. Let's see. I'm sure that would not go over well, except with Chandler.
I'm okay to do that. I like to write and shoot and edit and
But they
post
also
and
say
stuff.
Why
you're
don't
coming
you
as
be
Curly
Shemp?
Joe.
I'm a little too chubby for Shemp.
Come
I'd have to-
It's the new year.
Give me Juggerita
It's a new outlook.
Yeah.
or Besser.
Shed for Shemp. Okay. It's a goal.
All right. I would love to do Shemp.
2023.
Oh, Hudson Christmas guy. Thank you. I'm more of a Laurel and Hardy fan, but Shemp is fun. We absolutely adore Laurel and Hardy. And in fact, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because just tonight, if you got a half hour and you're in LA,
Oh gosh.
run over,
Hollywood Heritage Museum.
take a ride over to Hollywood. The Hollywood Heritage Museum is playing.
It's right across from the Rose Bowl.
It is.
No, from the Hollywood Bowl.
Yes. It's playing Pick a Star with Laurel and Hardy and the Three Stooges with Ted Healy in their very first screen appearance, I believe.
Wow.
And it's the only time Laurel and Hardy and the Three Stooges were in a movie together. They're running a print of it. I believe it's a 16 millimeter print. But the Sons of the Desert, which is the Laurel and Hardy fan club, is running that movie tonight, and we got to miss it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So I was gonna say, so why are we not there?
Yes, it's a
Because we're
long
not
story.
there.
Yeah, it's our friend's
Justin.
birthday. Who you guys know
Just
played
we know
Larry.
from Larry. Yeah.
Justin Tate, who was our first Larry. Check him out. He's adorable, friend of ours, and it's his birthday, and he's ruining our pick a star night.
He ruined Christmas.
We could have watched the Stooges and Laurel and Hardy together on the big screen. But yeah, Laurel and Hardy are great as well. So,
hey, look who's here! Curly's grandson.
Woo, 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 woo.
I'm
going to be email. It's going to be Sitka. Everybody say hi to Brad. Curly's grandson is in the chat.
We're sorry you're not here, Brad, but we'll see you in the morning.
So here we go. What do we got here? Looks like to me, Shemp and Lon Chaney Jr., who, as you guys might know, as the Wolfman.
Lon Chaney Jr.
Yeah, and for you Abbott and Costello fans who worked quite a bit with Shemp, Lon Chaney Jr. was in Abbott and Costello Meets Frankenstein.
And he's also the son of Lon Chaney Sr.
Yes.
Who was a fan of the opera and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, the man of 1,000 faces.
The man of 1,000 faces.
Really just kind of like pioneered movie makeup.
Whoa,
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So
it's my only collectibles.
Okay.
Just like...
sorry. This is a re-release photograph from San Antonio Rose. So we got to do a little more research on Shemp's solo projects.
I dated a girl named San Antonio.
Oh, but that's a good one. And
so a long time ago.
Shemp himself.
Not so hot
here we
anymore.
go. Here's a neat one. This is a neat one. I believe this is a non-comedic part. I've never seen this.
Oh yeah, this is
from Pittsburgh.
This is when he was working by himself.
Yeah, with John Wayne and Marlena Dietrich and our little boy Shemp Howard right there. Look at that. With legends, 3 legends: John Wayne, Marlena Dietrich, and Shemp Howard. Now, Chandler, come on, favorite John Wayne movie?
No.
We gotta get you. We gotta get you to start watching some of these old pictures.
When did it come out?
Hey, long before I was born too. What year was I born?
Probably close. Closer than me.
That's actually because I grew up in Pittsburgh. That's actually the story of my youth.
You were in
I think
Pittsburgh.
Shemp plays me in this.
From what I understand about this, I think it was a Taylor in this, but I've never seen it. How many of you guys saw this?
I've not seen Pittsburgh. I've never seen Pittsburgh.
So we got to watch this. Oh, as a Taylor, he was Emily Turner. Thank you, Joel Hurley.
Joel,
you are, man. If not our biggest supporter, one of them. Thank you so much, Joel. We absolutely appreciate everything you do for us. Okay, let's hold this one.
Wait.
What else we got?
And for those of you paying attention on Instagram, please forgive all the posts I've been thrown up. I'm trying to get some stuff from vaults from other sites up there, so I'm just throwing everything I can at the wall right now.
Wow.
Oh my.
Okay,
you
guys are gonna.
Let's not even show them. That's too
you
good.
guys are gonna get it.
It's just too good.
This might be completely unseen. This might be the first time ever.
And I'm sorry, it's too good for you people. We gotta put it away. What do you think?
Yeah, I can happen.
The Stonehenge Romeo. I don't remember Shemp being in Hold That Ghost. Where was he in that? Let me know. I don't remember him being in Hold That Ghost. Abbott and Costello's. Buck Private's Return, right? Or Come Home.
Yeah.
I don't remember him in Hold That Ghost. Africa Screams, of course.
I'm going to do some digging.
Now, by the way, Africa Screams, who's Abbott and Costello, which also had not only Shemp, but Joe Besser, 2 Stooges in it, and your grandmother was on set.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of her on set, and she talked to us about the day she went down and knew Abbott and Costello and went and visited Shemp on set. Look at this. Here we go.
That is Shemp in front of the Placidia house where my mom grew up on the rose bushes that Babe planted.
So Babe is his wife, right?
They're not rose bushes, but it's their garden.
So now could you?
That still exists today.
Is this the front of the house or the back of the house?
It's the front.
So you know where this was. So if we went to this house, you could show where it was.
Yeah, well,
we'll have to do one of these from the
Should we go get
yard.
a picture of you standing there?
Let's do a live from the
look
yard.
at that picture.
Okay.
I'll point it out.
Oh, so here we go. We got an actual photograph of the house.
This is the house when they bought it. Before, I think my mom lived there. What's the date on it?
Of
course.
Oh, here we go. Of course, notification.
Hello.
Wait, hold on. Let's start. Let's do it. Okay.
I just did it.
I wasn't ready. I was talking.
Okay.
This is for you, notification.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Woohoo! Yeah, we need.
It's not my best.
We're gonna get a
not my
picture.
best one.
We usually have pictures.
There's the house, and it looks almost identical today, doesn't it?
They have done an addition, but actually, Christmas Eve of last year, I had just moved to LA in the neighborhood, and my mom and I decided to walk up to the door and knock on it. And the woman who lives there now has lived there since my grandma. So my grandma sold it to Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I wanted to tell him that. So,
Oh.
but tell us the story. Literally, Denzel Washington knocked on the door one day, right?
Yeah. So my Denzel Washington knocked on the door and wanted to buy the house, and it was right as his career was starting to bloom. And basically, my grandma was not ready to sell it. My grandfather had passed away at that time, but she said, "I'll rent it to you." He was getting really, really big. There was a lot happening. He every week was asking my grandma, "Let me buy the house. Let me buy the house. Let me buy the house." And I think he rented it for a full year. And then finally, my grandma said, "Okay, let's just do it." Biggest mistake of my grandma's life.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
We still love her, but I wish she didn't. And so the woman today is the woman who bought it from Denzel Washington, who still lives there. So anyway, back to the story. My mom and I went up to the door on Christmas Eve because there was a parade that happens in the neighborhood, and we thought, well, this is a good opportunity. We were
With the
standing
big
across the street,
Music truck and all
and
that
the
stuff.
woman opened the door. She knew exactly who we were. She was like, "You're the Howard girls." And at 11 p.m. on Christmas Eve, let us in her house, gave us a whole grand tour for like an hour. My mom was a mess, just crying, and it was the first time she had seen the house.
She grew up in it.
Yeah, it was her home, and obviously there's a lot of my grandparents like did a lot to the house when they first moved in, and they put in the pool and like all these special things that were still part of the house, like the woman knew everything about, and it was really, really neat to see her like showcase what is still preserved. And she knew a ton about the Stooges, and it was cool.
And Mo lived around the corner, right?
Right.
Mo
Yeah,
had a
they
place
were always
around.
pretty close.
Yeah,
And then they owned the apartment complex down on Riverside,
right next to Heirloom. Yeah, the restaurant.
So
Heirloom.
Shemp was a soda jerk.
Oh, okay,
Give
with
me
the
double
orange
orange
juice.
juice.
Thank
Yes.
you, Mac. That's amazing. I remember the scene. I don't remember. And I love that movie, but I don't remember. I remember the movie so good.
My wife actually grew up in this
Wait, no,
neighborhood.
not this one. You didn't even show it.
I did.
Did he? Oh, you wanted me to point out where he's
Oh,
standing
pull it back.
pretty
Okay.
much right there.
Okay, so we'll show where. I'm sorry.
So you
He's
know, my
just
wife,
standing in front of the house.
Sharon grew up on Wissenden, the last house that remained across from the golf course.
Oh, really?
That's like, so
Wow.
that's
Okay,
the only house she's ever known as well.
so where?
So this is the front of the house,
Mm-hmm.
which most of it still stands today, although I think there is a garage if there's not one in here. And then this photo of Shemp was taken like right over here.
Oh, we got to get you in there and take
He's
this
not there
picture.
now.
I mean, these posts are.
Thank you,
can
Jamie.
You can see the lamp post. You can see the house next door.
Are the posts gone now? Are they still there?
She definitely still kept the walkway. The tree's still there. The front. One of the moments where my mom really lost it was the front door, and all the hardware is the same. And obviously, you remember the sound of a door.
Oh.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a cool. And we took a picture. There's a famous photo of Shemp where it's on Christmas, and he's holding up. I'll have to find
New
it.
Year's.
Or New Year's. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
He's holding up this stuff in the corner of the Placidia house, and my mom like replicated the picture when we were in
Oh,
there.
she did?
Yeah.
I want that clock in there. Who's got that clock?
My mom has the
She still has the clock?
Yeah.
Oh.
The clock is hanging in her house, right? And it hung in my house my entire life. Hey.
Wait, that hung in your house?
Yeah, and I never knew what it was. It was kind of a funky looking clock. It was like had big bells on it, and it swung.
Yeah, you
and
guys
then
can see
I
it.
saw it in that New Year's photo of Shemp, and I was like, I know that clock. And my mom said, yeah, this is his clock. So
Well, you had his piano, right? You had
Mhm.
Shemp's piano, the Victrola, which your mom might still have.
the Victrola we have.
Not a lot left, though, right? I mean, we saw some things. You have what?
She's
is-
moved, so there's been things in transit.
Thank
and
you,
storage
Gerald.
and all that good stuff. But
Yeah, we're trying to track down home movies. We're hoping that there's some
Oh, my
60
gosh.
millimeter home movies kicking around. We hear rumor of them, right?
yeah,
We'd love to share that. And now this is, I believe, Disney Pilots, where they're the Wrong Brothers stuff, right? This feels like a newer one. I wonder if this is because fans, obviously, people give you stuff,
Mhm.
right? So some of this might have gotten mixed in with that, or is this? You think this is original?
It might just be in great condition.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be.
I mean, if
Yeah,
it's
I
been
don't
in a.
I mean,
it's in a
all this
box
stuff
in a
has
drawer.
been in
Yeah,
like acid-free plastic
until you pull them out
until
of the
you
things.
just put your grubby
Oh.
hands all over it.
Well, here,
spill
I'll-
vodka all over
I'll
it.
take them home and make sure they're well preserved.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh, these are amazing. Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay. You want to tell us about this one?
Oh,
Let's
Dead
see.
End
I don't know
Kids,
about
the
it.
Dead End
Oh, the Dead End Kids.
I don't think Shemp's in.
Yeah,
the
he
photo.
is.
Yeah, but he's not in the photo.
No, he's not in the picture.
Yeah.
So I just saw a picture. Somebody posted online. It might have been the Shemp Howard Girls Facebook. By the way, if you guys are on Facebook, her and her 2 aunts and her grandmother have a.
My one aunt and mom.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
There are
Have
2
a
aunts.
Facebook page, the Shemp Howard Girls, where they share Shemp Howard stuff. But this is from the Dead End Kids. This is. I just saw a picture somebody posted. Thank you, Rich. Of Shemp with the Dead End Kids, and I know he was a good friend of Hunt's Hall's, and in fact, who I share a birthday with.
Wow.
Who, in fact, I think it was your grandmother who told me that Hunt's Hall drove Shemp to Curly's funeral,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
Well, obviously Shemp didn't drive, so lots of friends drove Shemp everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he was a super, super close friend to Shemp's. But this is great. So this looks like
Rich, thank you.
This looks like I don't know what this
And
is.
Gerald, I think.
This is a card.
It's like a lobby card.
Yeah, it feels like a lobby card, but a very small one.
But there's no pinholes in it.
And the little tough.
That may have
guys.
gone under like a shot.
Oh,
from the
yeah,
film.
right.
You know, those go underneath.
Sure. Yeah, so like underneath the movie poster,
Yeah.
right? They would.
It's cool.
Oh, that's a really nice one.
Man.
I'm gonna try that for everyone.
We're gonna go in the fire.
I washed my hands last week. I should be all right.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Wow.
The lemon bit from this is Buck in the Navy. Yeah, I should know this. This is in the Navy. Jim gives up a little bit early in this bit. I wish he had stuck around longer for this scene, but he just steals every scene he's in. You know, this looks like a photograph. This looks like a photocopy of Shemp, a young Shemp with
that
Ted
right?
Healy.
He's still chaotic.
Oh, that
Yeah,
must be-
wow,
that
this
must
has
be-
got to be like
That's the early days.
the Lost
right there.
Souls days. Yeah, that's really neat.
What's
Wow,
the,
look
what's
at
the
this
tag, what's the
gorgeous
tag on the
lobby
card?
card.
What's the tag?
Mississippi Gambler. I know nothing about this. We got to start looking these up. Look at there's Shemp right there. Mississippi Gambler. This doesn't look like a comedy. I know he's done some drama. This is in great condition too. Let me take it out.
What's this?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Oh, this
read
looks
it
like
up
from
on
his
there.
solo. Let's see, 1956 Columbia Pictures Corporation. Doesn't say which one it's from. All right, guys.
No, it's on the back.
56. That's
Yeah,
when
right.
he's a stooge. You guys tell us. What's this from? Who knows?
Well, he may have been finishing up stuff that he had.
What
going
year
on
did
by
he?
56.
I know. Yeah. Look at that pig. It doesn't mention anybody else in there.
He did have a hell of a mug.
Yeah.
Good photo.
Yeah, it's a great photo. He's so funny. God, he just cracks me up. In the
That's
Navy?
again
In the
from
Navy.
In the Navy.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like, I don't want to take this out because it's sealed. This looks like a vintage color, some kind of color ad of In the Navy with Abbott and Costello.
Right. That could be another lobby card for coming attraction.
Yeah, that's a good one. They'll torpedo
I
your
know,
troubles
I know.
and blitz your blues. You'll be on the glee side in waves of laughter with the screen's comedy sensation and songsational sisters. Songsational. With Butch and Buddy, Shemp Howard, the Condo Brothers. And we're in the Navy. Hullabaloo. Give me some skin. Give me some skin, my friend.
How come they don't advertise movies like that?
I don't
They
know.
don't do it.
I know. We got to bring that back.
It's a miss.
Look at this.
It is a miss.
This is great.
Wow.
There's a couple different shots. Let's see. These are all
This
awesome.
is great. This is
Pick
Shemp
a
Solo.
peck of plumbers.
Pick a peck of plumbers. Okay. This is great. There's one on the back.
2 plumbers wanted.
All right, so check out. Look at this.
I don't know who that is.
What did they reused them?
it's
They
a
printed
reuse.
on backs?
We care about the environment in the 50s.
I guess,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I'm
what
sure
I
that's why
yeah.
they were thinking.
That's
So-
for the studio. The studio probably owned the theater, right? And did all the marketing.
Oh,
for
yeah,
something.
maybe.
And all they did was next week we flip it.
So this is great. Pick a peck of plumbers. In fact, I think I knew the son of the woman who was in this. I introduced you to him, Neil,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I believe this was the one he was in. We met this man at a restaurant whose mother lived to be 100,
Yeah,
and she was,
that's
I
crazy.
believe, in this short, but she was definitely in a short with Shemp, and I believe this was one. This is great. Shemp's got the thick glasses in this, much like he does in Africa Screams, and he's got this one bit where he puts a cigar in his mouth and he bumps into something and it squishes it. So he takes it like a flower and he puts it in his thing. It's just like, it's so classic. This guy talked with an accent. This was his partner in the movie, and he was like one of those, accented comedians.
Typical vaudeville.
Yeah,
guys. Yeah.
I just can't listen to him. He's just like, just leave Shemp be. Let him do his own thing alone. He doesn't, unless he's got Larry and Mo, he doesn't need anybody else. He could do his own. That's on the. There's a collection of the solo Shemps.
Is that right?
Yes,
Like a bundled up?
there is a
that
solo
right?
Shemps, Joe Bessers,
From
Joe
Columbia?
DeReaders, yeah, from all the Columbia shorts that they did.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That reminds me of Durante and Keaton when they tried to stick Buster Keaton and Jimmy Durante.
Oh,
It just
they don't
it
mix.
didn't
And Durante's
go.
great, and Keaton's great,
Yeah, they're
but
great.
together they're not a team.
Yeah, it didn't work.
This is
They're
amazing.
really cool. So
This
these are
is-
all from 3 of a Kind.
Oh.
This is from and Billy Gilbert. Look at this. I mean, so your grandmother told me that Billy Gilbert was Shemp's best friend. And he used to come over to the house and he would do this whole sneezing routine to amuse the kids. These are amazing. Wow. This is the whole set?
Yeah,
No pin marks.
no pin marks. They're in good condition. They're definitely
Amazing.
originals.
Amazing.
Wow, this is nice. These are, yeah, are we looking at these?
This one.
You could tell too, like the lack of Billy Gilbert and Shemp Howard.
Look at those outfits. Can we please get those outfits?
I know
Can we
gotta
get
do
the
something
long
with
johns
them.
with shorts?
I'll take her outfit.
That's how
Yeah.
With the
I'm actually dressed tonight because of the cold outside.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, look,
He's like at the
the
table.
group ones.
Table in there.
Oh wait, where is he?
Oh,
Point him
He's
out.
right.
Hold it up and point him out. Oh,
Of
okay.
course he is, right?
All right,
Oh,
so
he's
let's get
right up
real
front,
close.
though.
Can you see him?
I know that ugly mug.
Yeah, there he is. Sitting right next to
I
Billy
could
Gilbert.
pick him out in a crowd.
And this one, he's on stage right here.
Wow.
Look at that. You could tell too, like these were made cheaper. They didn't print them in color. They didn't color them.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. And this was legitimately the studio days.
Oh, yeah,
The
for sure.
studios were
Yeah.
their own distributorships, and the theaters were owned by the studio.
And you can't get good copies of these anywhere that I see. Wow. Now this, on the other hand, look at that gorgeous.
It's amazing.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Thank you, Todd.
Todd,
Thank
thank
you very
you so
much. Happy
much.
holidays to you too.
Is
To
that
everybody, by the way.
I hope you guys could see the color on this thing. One exciting week.
It's got that kind of Wizard of Oz color to
Oh
it.
yeah. It's like hand colored. and then
Almost like it was hand
reprinted.
colored, right?
Yeah. Wait, he's not in this.
No,
one.
he's not in that one.
This is another one from the same short, but he's not in it.
Yeah, I'll put it in the fire. Here, give it
Yeah, okay.
Hey, take it easy. Chandler brought the gold. Adam
Sorry,
P
just
says.
just look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, look at that mug.
Now, for those of you
If I could do that with
also,
a mouth.
Billy Gilbert, we're talking about Billy Gilbert, who was with Shemp in that movie. He played with the Stooges in Men in Black. Canaries!
Oh,
right? Yeah. Giant canaries. And also for
Like a
you Laurel and
hound,
Hardy
like a hound,
fans,
like a hound.
you know.
I don't know how to open these. They're
okay.
Posters.
Oh, maybe best to save this for another day.
Oh, yeah. We opened these once, and we're gonna have to do it another day. Yeah, we can't hang them and hold
But
them.
I'm
The
getting them
paper's really
framed.
delicate. so
Yeah, you're gonna get them restored and framed.
Stored
Yeah.
and framed, linen backed.
So
Save the goods.
we're gonna save the goods. So we'll save that for you guys. Chandler, thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody, give Chandler a hand here. You know,
Thanks
for
having me.
coming
Truly.
in.
Even though I was reluctant.
Oh,
Yeah,
you were
she was so
reluctant,
reluctant.
but-
She's like, I don't want to be
I
on
was
camera.
nervous.
Like,
I'm
you
like
can't-
a pop in, pop out kind of.
No, we can do this for another hour.
We could.
I have
we
to
could.
go. It was really
Wait,
great.
before you
I
go,
know.
before you go, Shemp starred in a short with Roscoe Arbuckle. Emily, what short? Did
I
he?
don't know. But why wouldn't he have? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fatty
yeah,
was
right.
Fatty was doing everything.
So before we go, let's play our Three Stooges
Can we do
Christmas
that
song.
really quick?
Are you gonna sing along?
I mean,
Yeah, you're gonna sing along.
Oh, I got the.
Where's the record?
I don't know. You took it. You took it from me. You stuck it back in the house.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna move these out of the way so nothing happens to them. So what do you think? I got a cold for Christmas seems
Appropriate.
I think that's a good one.
We'll see.
Especially you just getting healthy again.
Yeah.
We were gonna change the lyrics, but then we said, no, let's just keep it as is.
Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Yeah.
You got the lyrics for
I
her?
got the lyrics. Here we go.
For her?
Can you read them?
For
Well,
you.
I don't need
For
them.
he
you.
knows them all. I don't know them all.
I know.
I don't know them all.
Of
He's been
course
sitting
he
in his
does.
house singing them to himself in his bathtub.
What is it? 45.
Yeah. Come on. How old are you?
Could be a 45. Might be a 38.
Ready?
Sure.
Everybody, sing along. The
If you
Three
know it.
Stooges.
If you don't know it.
I was good as solid gold, and did the things that I was told. There goes Buddy had a stove, but I got a cold for Christmas.
Yeah.
Johnny got a brand new sled with shiny runners painted red. He's outside, but I'm in bed.
Why?
I got a cold for Christmas. All the other girls and boys ran downstairs to get their toys, but all I did was sneeze and sniff and use my Christmas handkerchief. Can't be right, it isn't fair. I brushed my teeth and combed my hair, but didn't get me anywhere. No, 'cause I got a cold for Christmas.
One.
Oh, maybe
here
we
go.
get some
Let's do that. I
pies.
forgot we had a break. What happened? What'd you do to it?
Oh, darn.
Oh.
Oh, the song is over. What a shame.
Wanted by the. There you go.
Why?
Waited by the windowsill.
Your $3 fine is
Oh no!
no.
What happened to your record player?
Our record player broke.
That just doesn't make sense at all.
It's like the Three Stooges are running this show.
Classic.
But didn't get me anywhere. No, I got a cold for Christmas.
Wow, y'all know
Waited.
There we go.
It's the break again. Was the
Are we
break
gonna
in the
have
sky?
Fine.
Yeah, we're gonna have some pie. It's the holidays.
Waited
Waited by the
We
windowsill
gotta go.
just for Santa. Wait, sit down, chill. Where's my penicillin pill? Cause I got a cold for Christmas. You better give these to us. Granny got a brand new
We
gun,
brought this
and
for you.
Jim got electric trains that run. I got a fever of 101. Yeah, I got a cold for Christmas. Now let's have the pie. Let us have the pie.
Let me ring. Merry
got a
Christmas,
cream.
everybody.
That's a good banana
We
cream.
love you.
Have a great holiday. And strong.